Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will make it. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked.
There he goes, left side. The 20.
Come on now.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just
This is my first game, too.
That's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball.
Can you hear me?
Thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Can you hear? Can you hear me?
And he loses the football a second time.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to
I can't even slide my D line. How you slide the line?
And say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing
what?
up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Bang up, bang up, bam, bam. Go 14. Check 3, check 3. No.
Throwing again. Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more.
What?
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown,
This game, man. Come on.
David Moore, 68 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
This is
and I just
crazy.
remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out.
And he can't field it cleanly.
What are you doing?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
I am trying to lay down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They're on 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
What is this?
To throw again, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Are you recording too?
that. Good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
7-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Seahawks 6.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, look. 19 check. Say. Bang.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Escaping the press. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. And
first game, people. First game.
We used to talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Again, it's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
On the fake extra point. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Second and 2.
Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they can file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And it's 3rd down.
His first carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 47 is the mic. 47. Hey. Also run. 18 ready. 18 ready. Check back 47.
Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen, 35 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now Myers for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Seahawks 19. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bobby Wagner. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Another run with Sanders.
21-yard line.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Jalen Rager. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And 10 at the 26-yard line.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
57 is the mic. Watch 57. Blue there. Sponge. No. Hey. Look for things.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing.
And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 72 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Gary on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 2 yards.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, pick your game.
Throwing again here. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to 2.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 34, Seahawks 32. Jason Myers to get.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded, and oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Now it's Carson.
Today's final
A
score.
big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,